everybody. We are back again to talk some more NFL football.
We're going to talk about the NFC side.
Yeah, we just got through recapping the AFC and giving some predictions, have a little fun. Now,
it's time to do the other side.
it's time to talk about the NFC. We'll talk about them a little bit, make a little fun of some teams and coaches on that side too, and just let you know what our picks and predictions are for the year.
The NFC East.
First of all, we will talk about the NFC East.
Probably the worst division. It is the worst division in football last year.
It was last year. We don't know how it's going to be this year. But if there's any indication, out of all the postseason games, they won one out of a possible, 13? So they were 1-12 in the preseason games. But the actual NFC was bad. What is there? There's 16, what is that? 4 times 16 is 64. So there was, and Dallas had 4, so there were 65 possible wins. They had 10. So they were 10 and 55 in preseason, the NFC was. I know the preseason doesn't mean anything, but that stinks a little bit. But we'll go ahead and talk about the NFC East last year. Who won it last year? Didn't Washington win it by just because nobody else wanted it?
Yep, nobody else wanted it, so Washington just took it.
Yeah, so this year...
Let's talk about the Dubs.
Yeah. The Washington
W's.
Wumbos.
Let's call them the Wumbos because that's what the... Let's just call them the Wumbos.
You got the shirt on there. It's the Wumbos. They are the Washington Wumbos. If you're wondering what that we were talking about, look up that word. But Washington, I don't know. First of all, who do you think will win the division? Dallas should.
Dallas should.
They've got the most talent. Dallas should win it.
Dallas should win. They've got plenty of talent as long as Dak stays healthy.
Yeah, Philly's going to be a little sneaky. I think starting Hurd from the scratch
Hurts
is going to be pretty good.
He's a little more mobile than Wentz was in terms of how he played.
Yeah. Washington, I'm not for sure. Didn't they pick up Magic Man?
Ryan Fitzmagic.
Fitzmagic he's going to be their starting quarterback for probably till about the 4th game.
Until he gets benched.
He's a great magician, but everybody figures out his magic about 4 games into the season.
And then it becomes Ryan Fitztragic.
Yeah, and it'll be Ryan Fitztragic, and then they'll bring in another quarterback. And Washington will end up being last in their division. The Giants, I think this is a make it or break.
Boomer bust.
This is boomer bust for them.
They got a lot of talent. It just depends on how Daniel Jones plays.
Yeah.
Their quarterback.
I think the Philly and the Giants are going to fight over that second spot there. Probably think Philly might win it. I don't know. Now, the Giants might. I don't know. Like I said, that one's going to be sort of a toss-up there. And again, it all depends on how good Jones plays, just like you said. So, Dallas should win it. The rest of it's going to be...
pretty much a tussle.
Pretty much a tussle. We'll jump to the NFC North.
Probably the weakest division of all of these that we'll talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Because Green Bay is the one team that stands out of everybody else in that division.
Yeah, Chicago's got a brand new quarterback.
Justin Fields.
Oh.
The highly touted Ohio State quarterback coming to save the day for Chicago.
Yeah, but will Chicago kill him like they've killed every other quarterback there?
I'm worried about it because Chicago... Have you ever heard of a good quarterback that comes from the Bears over their franchise's history? Name one quarterback. And don't say Rex Grossman because that is cheating.
Yes, well, Rex Grossman went to the Super Bowl, but it wasn't because of him.
It was because of the defense. Because the Bears, that's the Bears' identity. They don't trust
running and defense. They don't trust quarterback, do they? No.
They called him Sexy Rexy because he led them to a Super Bowl 1 year and got cut like 2 years later.
Yeah, mm-hmm. So, and you can't say the 85 Bears quarterback either because that was Walter Payton and the defense. They had the best defense that I've seen maybe ever. But it's going to. But I mean, the Steel Curtain defense, the 85 Bear defense. Those are the Purple People Eaters from Minnesota back in the day. That was a Bear defense. So no, they haven't had a quarterback.
Justin Fields changed that projection though. He's highly touted. But I'm just worried about Matt Nagy ruining him, maybe.
He's still a freshman quarterback.
Yeah, that's the problem because Matt Nagy needs to teach him how his system works.
So Chicago,
he's got a lot of talent. Justin Fields has a lot of talent. They got a good defense, like always. Chicago always has a good defensive unit.
Yeah.
But it just depends on how they develop Justin Fields at the end of the day.
Yeah, I just don't think. Again, Justin Fields may end up being a great quarterback, but it's still his rookie year, so
It's going to be some growing pains.
There's going to be some growing pains. What do you think about Minnesota?
Well, Minnesota's pretty much boomer bust, maybe. I put them in that same category.
I think they're in the same as the Giants.
They have some talent.
They're going to have to flush it all out if they don't do something with it this year.
Because Kirk Cousins really needs to prove that he's the it factor that Minnesota made him a long time ago on that contract he signed.
I don't know if that was the best thing for them to do, but I think they're in, middle of the road. Detroit, they're sort of new.
They got a brand new quarterback, but not the kind of quarterback that you would expect.
No.
They traded out Matthew Stafford. Here comes Jared Goff from the Rams to lead their franchise into the future.
So who do you think will come in second? Chicago, Minnesota? We know Green Bay's going to win the division.
Pretty much by a long shot. They got old man Aaron coming out of his
angry old man Aaron. That they know if they don't help him win, that he's going to leave at the end of this season.
He's gonna bop the Packers instead of everybody else.
So who comes in second? Chicago, Minnesota, or Detroit?
I think it's a dogfight between Chicago and Minnesota. It just kind of depends on who plays better down in the stretch.
That could be, but that division is going to be.
I'd say it's a two-way tie between Chicago and Minnesota, with Detroit being last.
Yeah.
Green Bay taking first.
Green Bay. Again, Green Bay will be probably something like Tennessee. Around week 12 or 13, they're going to be resting a lot of players. Because the division's going to be won. We got the NFC South. We got the Tampa Brady Buccaneers.
They would be the... I'm gonna call them as division champions right now because they got everybody coming back.
Yeah.
And they drafted a young quarterback to possibly replace Tom Brady in case he ever decides to retire.
And of the top 100 players in the NFL this year ranked, Tampa Bay has 8, the highest of any team.
That shows you the talent factor on that Buccaneer team.
Yeah, they got some talent on
Coming off a Super Bowl, they're definitely treating themselves like a champion, a defending champion.
Yeah. New Orleans is going to be interesting to see. They are one of our favorites to make fun of.
Jameis Winston.
Famous Jameis. I'm going to eat that dub.
Serving turnovers all across the globe in his bakery.
Yes, he is a master chef of turnovers. At least he was back on Tampa Bay, but it's going to be interesting to see, man.
Jameis Winston was part of one of my favorite skits that we've ever done on the show.
Yeah.
The little bakery skit we've done like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, Jameis Winston Kitchen. that was definitely one of my favorites. I mean, they've still got a top 5 player in Alvin Kamara. So Winston can just throw some chunky dunk throws to the running back or hand it off to the running back.
Or overthrow a wide receiver.
He has had a really good gel with Marcus Callaway.
Which is good.
Which is really good. So
cohesiveness does help with turnover problems, which he has obviously had.
So I think Atlanta comes in last. I think they're the bottom of the division. I think this is a tough division, but I think Atlanta's bottom. Carolina or New Orleans.
Carolina is boomer bust.
Yeah,
my team is boomer bust. They have the talent.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling they're too young.
They must have been, but bringing in, honestly, rescuing the Jets quarterback.
Sam Darnold from Adam Gase.
Adam Gase was the head of the Jets up there and just
destroyed him.
So destroyed
his confidence. He needed a change of scenery away from Gase.
Will he do what
Ryan
Tannehill did? Come out and put up some really good numbers.
Does he escape Adam Gase and be the future quarterback for Carolina?
I don't know. I'm probably picking New Orleans second just because they got such an offensive.
They got plenty of defensive stars too. They got Cam Jordan on the rushing.
Yeah.
To rush the passer. They got him out there.
Carolina may be a sneaker. You don't know with
boomer
Sam Darnold.
Bust. That's what I call them.
Yeah, they're a boomer bust. We'll go ahead and jump down to the last division now, the NFC West.
Probably the toughest to call out of everybody.
That one is weird. Everybody got rid of their players.
Seattle should be.
San Francisco's coach left.
Yeah, their defensive coordinator left to be the head coach of the Jets. The gangrene New York Jets.
Jets. So will San Francisco's defense be as good? Probably not.
Probably not, but they still got a crap ton of talent.
And next we have the definition of boomer bust. We have the Arizona Cardinals.
They should make a next jump to the playoffs at least this year.
I'm going to probably pick them as a wild card because they should. If they don't, then there's going to be some probably coaching and quarterback changes there. I like Kyler Murray.
Cliff Kingsbury seems like he knew what he was doing mid-season before everything fell apart.
Yeah. So
this is his season. This is on Cliff more than it is on Kyler.
Yeah, but the quarterback always takes the blow first. It ain't the head coach normally.
Why isn't the head coach the one that takes the blow first? Because he's the one calling the plays.
He's the one calling the plays and
them.
lining up and coaching them. But normally the quarterback takes the blame. He's not playing good enough. Adam Gase is blah, blah, blah. So...
don't compare Cliff Kingsbury to Adam Gase.
I'm just saying, Adam Gase should have took the damage, and he didn't. And now Cliff Kingsbury won't either.
Just because they're grooming up a nice young quarterback right here.
Yeah.
Arizona, they do have a lot of talent, and they should make the postseason with all of it.
Seattle's always good because of Wilson.
Russell Wilson, one of the better quarterbacks for a while.
I think he's a top 10 quarterback, maybe a top 5 quarterback, the way he's played his career.
They got a few of their pieces back. They should try to contend again.
The Rams,
they're looking to really push the level.
Yeah,
they got Aaron Donald, they got Jalen Ramsey on defense. That'll help them.
And now they got
Matthew Stafford. Freed him from Detroit.
He's got a cannon for an arm.
If he can connect with his receivers, then the Rams offense could be something.
So who do you think wins the division? I don't think Arizona wins the division. I think they should take a step and make it to the playoffs. But I don't think they win the division. Who is it to win? Who wins the division? Seattle or the Rams? I don't think it's San Francisco.
San Francisco could be a contender.
They've had some turnover. I don't see this. That's a hard one to pick.
I think maybe I would give the edge to Seattle, but because mere experience.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
But will Matthew Stafford come in and give the Rams that extra punch they need?
If they do, they will be a wild card team.
Yeah.
Because they have plenty of talent.
I honestly think there might be 2 wild card teams come out of this division.
Yeah, because the NFC West is probably the best division in football, barring the AFC North.
Because if whoever wins the NFC East, nobody else is coming out of that division. It's just telling the truth. And Green Bay's going to win the North. Ain't nobody else coming out of that division either.
Because we got Matt Nagy against Green Bay's got just imagine the competition. We got Matt Nagy, who's the offensive genius, and Kirk Cousins for Minnesota, the quarterback of the future, and we got Detroit getting Jared Goff, the golfing champion.
Yes. No, that's over. Green Bay's going to take that one. So we got Dallas going in. We got Green Bay going in. Nobody else out of those divisions. We got Tampa Bay going in. And I think, let's say Seattle does win that. The Rams will make the playoffs too. And Arizona will probably make the playoffs too. The only thing we got is one more playoff. And that's probably going to come out of the NFC South. So it's either going to be New Orleans or Carolina. Your Carolina's either going to bust
or boom.
If Carolina booms, if whoever comes in second in the NFC South is probably going to make the playoffs.
Well, it's either the Saints or the Panthers out of the NFC South. I don't think the Falcons have it anymore.
No, let's just pick the Panthers because that's your favorite team. We'll do that.
That's a little bit of favoritism, but I might go with that for now.
No, New Orleans is unproven.
With Jameis Winston. Yeah, I can see your point, Jameis Winston.
You got Jameis Winston versus Sam Darnold. Who's the better quarterback?
In terms of not turning the ball over, obviously Sam Darnold
is. So
Jameis Winston still had that 30 interception season.
And you got McCaffrey versus Alvin Kamara. So those are both good running backs for the teams. Wide receivers.
The Carolina has plenty of talent. The Saints do have Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas might be the better one of the quarterbacks. So Carolina's got the better quarterback. Running backs are about even.
And the wide receiver, I think Carolina might have a slight edge in depth.
Yeah, see, I would probably give it to Carolina. That's why I was thinking, it's not only because you like Carolina, but I think
they have plenty of.
If Sam Darnold meshes with the team and meshes with the coaches, I think they might be. I think they sneak in as a 7th seed. So there you go. We've got the NFC picked out there for you too. Who do you think makes the AFC Championship in those?
The NFC. Who comes out of the NFC?
Who's the NFC champion?
I think it'll be between the Buccaneers and the Packers.
I think it comes down to Bucks, Packs again.
Because Tom Brady beat Aaron one time. Because honestly, Tom Brady has proven himself plenty of times.
I'm going to pick Green Bay going to the Super Bowl.
Because Aaron Rodgers has a revenge on his
mind. Man, he is angry. I think if he wins this, he might retire.
If he wins the Super Bowl this year, he might hang up his cleats.
If he doesn't make it to the Super Bowl, then I think he's on another team next year.
It all depends on what happens because it's a big old what if.
That's a big old
with
what
Green
if.
Bay, because Green Bay's been the talk.
Okay, so we had Kansas City from
Versus-
our other video going to the Super Bowl.
And we had Green Bay
We got
coming
Green
from
Bay.
this video.
So we've got Kansas City versus Green Bay.
Old man Aaron versus Slinging Mahomes.
Yeah, who do you pick to win that game? Angry old Aaron Rodgers or the superstar young
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes?
Although Patrick Mahomes does like ketchup on his steaks. Like he pours like a
Yeah,
gallon
yes, he
of
does.
it on there.
They're going to go, yeah.
And then Aaron likes to beat people off of his lawn.
It's going to be the State Farm
The
Super
State
Bowl.
Farm Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Pick who's got the best coverage.
Oh, man.
Who's got the best coverage?
They got Tyrann Mathieu at Kansas City.
You want to give this slight edge to Kansas City?
Probably to Kansas City. They've got the...
They've got the most recent championship core is completely almost together.
Yeah, we'll go to Kansas City. Kansas City wins the Super Bowl, and Aaron Rodgers leaves Green Bay.
It's crazy.
Woo! That's some good football.
Put some
there.
ketchup on your
Put some
steak.
ketchup on that thing, yeah. So that's it. That is our NFC picks. We had some fun there with that too. Pretty soon, not long after this, we will do another video predicting week one, which starts out Thursday night with my Cowboys losing to the Buccaneers.
Thank you for being blunt.
Oh, I'm just being realistic. But anyways, thanks for watching. Be sure and hit the like button down here, the subscribe button
Hit the
somewhere.
beep button.
It's way over there in the corner somewhere now.
Somewhere on
so
my
yeah,
head.
somewhere over there. So thanks, and look out for the next video coming up soon.
See you next week.